Hey y'all, Liz here, and I've got your Daily Lizard. We are focusing in this week on building accountability. The book that we're looking into, I highly recommend that you look at, is Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink and, co-author. I never remember his name. Let me check my notes. Leif Babin. All right. If you haven't looked into this book, do it. You'll love it. It gives a real deep dive into accountability and how you have to take full responsibility for every single thing that your teams do. But guess what? Good news. Successes and failures, not just the failures, right? A lot of times when we think about accountability, we're only thinking about what's going wrong and not what's going well. But accountability is about accepting accountability for all the good stuff, creating a culture of accountability where everybody is excited to share what is going really well and also what's not going well. And having a culture of accountability means it's easy to talk about things that aren't going well. People don't take them personally because it's just the way we do business around here. Creating a culture of accountability is one of the fastest way and a surefire way to get people to stay with your company long-term and to get them to want to grow with your company. This is something that is not taught often, and many people misunderstand what accountability is to such a strong degree that they think it's bad. They think it's a really bad thing, and they don't want to work somewhere with a culture of accountability. The reality is that when people are in an environment of accountability, they flourish. They understand, that we can talk about everything. That when something's not right, it doesn't mean that I'm bad or there's anything wrong with me, even if I'm the one that made the mistake. Because everyone makes mistakes in their time. We just fix them and we move on. And that's all. We don't have to beat anybody up. Nobody has to be bad, wrong. We don't have to have any kind of a big intervention for the bad things that are going on in the world. Okay, and especially in your company. Okay, so what we're talking about today is Workflow Wednesday, and we're talking about building accountability into processes. Now, all of the nice flowery things that I just said, right? We're going to talk about how to add a little rigor to that. Because the bottom line is, especially when you are first learning how to create a culture of accountability, people don't get it. You don't get it. They don't get it. And we don't know how to do it. And things start falling through the cracks. And we think it means one thing, but it really doesn't. And we give people too much leeway, and we don't check in, and we don't delegate well. And there are a whole host of problems. So the idea of toast is an idea that you can use, especially in the beginning. But here's the deal. When you use it in the beginning and everybody gets used to this idea, everybody loves it. You're going to have it forever. But ideally, it's for when you're first starting to create this culture of accountability. It is a real easy way to get everybody on board. All right, that's how you do it. The tool is called Toast, and the first T in Toast stands for tell. Tell the person that they need to do the thing, or what it is that they need to do, or, whatever they're responsible for. Now, most of the time, when you are telling somebody what they need to do, you do not realize that you are entering into this Toast agreement, this Toast accountability plan, this Toast protocol. But you are. Every single time you tell someone to do something. If they drop the ball, then we got to move on to Toast. And now we recognize, okay, I get it. We're in Toast. So the O in Toast stands for oops, or obviously. All right. I like oops, obviously together. And how that works is they drop the ball. You tell them to do something, and then they drop the ball. and the O pops into play. And the O is, oops, obviously I made a mistake. Here's your first chance to model accountability. If someone is not doing what you told them to do, chances are excellent that you did not explain it in a way that they understood well enough or strongly enough or took on enough to do the thing. How do we know that? Because they didn't. They dropped the ball. So the first O is, oops, obviously I didn't do that well enough. And let me try again. And then try again. Tell them again. Tell them what you need them to do and do a better job this time. Explain it so that they really understand it, so that they agree with you that this thing needs to get done and that they are on the same page with you about why it's a good idea that it gets done. Make sure that they say it, not you. I mean, you're going to say a lot of stuff, but you need to get them to say it, right? So T-O, now the A. The A is only comes into play if, heaven forbid, they drop the ball again. Now, the A is ask. The A in Toast is all about asking them what happened. I thought I did a good job explaining. The A looks very similar to the T and the O. It looks like this, right? Like, I'm so sorry. I see you dropped the ball on this. How can I help? Now they have dropped the ball. First time you did, that was your boo-boo. That was on you. But this time it's on them. But your job is not to hold them accountable by showing them what they've done wrong. It's to ask them how you can be of support, how you can help them to do the thing that they said they understood needed to be done. So you might ask them, did I explain it well enough? Did we understand? What happened? How can I help? What else needs to happen for this to be able to happen the right way? How can I support you? What do you think will work? Are you still on board with this idea of doing this? Do you still agree with me that this needs to be done? All of the questions. Ask them all. Now, Toast is meant to be a conversation, or actually multiple conversations, but thorough conversations. It is not meant to be a quick get through it, tell somebody, hey, go do that thing when they don't do it. Oops, sorry. Okay, do it again. You got it now? Okay, good. Why didn't you do what you were told to do? That is not what Toast is all about. Remember, Toast is about accountability and getting people to want to take on the thing, take ownership for it, and to want to be accountable for it, to be looking for how they can do a better job. But they're not going to do that if they feel like they're being oppressed, or if they feel like they are being put down, pushed down, etc. So we've given 3 opportunities now. We've told them what to do. Oh, sorry. Oops. I'm modeling the accountability here. Ooh, I blew it. I didn't show you what needed to be done. I'm so sorry. Oops. Obviously, I jacked this up. A, ask. Oh, I see we still have it. All right. How can I help? Right. We're still being very, very accommodating and helpful and supportive. Now, once we get to the S, we've done all of the things. The S looks a little bit more like this. It might sound a little bit like this. You need to start doing what we've already talked about. I don't have more time to put into this problem unless you can tell me that what you need from me. I'm happy to support you. I'm happy to help you. But at this point in time, see this face? You must start doing what we talked about, or you'll be toast. Now, toast might mean the final T in toast is termination. They might be terminated from this job, depending on how important this thing was that we're telling them to do. They might be terminated from this responsibility or from this task, but something is going to have to end, and trust has been broken. right? So they are terminated from this thing that you trusted them with. Nobody likes that, y'all. That's a hard thing. Nobody likes to hear that. Nobody wants to be there. Anyone who doesn't mind getting all the way to the tea and toast, doesn't mind at all getting there, probably doesn't belong in your company, right? Because they are not committed to doing the things that you want, and they're probably not on the same page with you. All right. Couple of points about toast real quick. Oh my goodness, this is the longest lizard ever. I hope that our editors can edit it down a little bit for us. All right. The other really, really key point about toast is you have to tell them about toast before you launch it on them. So make sure that everybody in your company knows what toast is, knows how it's going to work. Explain, just like I explained to you, what it is, why it works, how it helps, and then launch toast. All right. Daily action is tell someone about toast. Explain how it works. Just tell them about it. That's all. You don't even have to do it yet. Just tell them about it. All right. That's it for today. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.